What's happening? It's Big E here, and we are doing the Ironman challenge on a troll warrior. Here he is.
Hey there.
Hey there. I turned in 2 quests in Ratchet right before I started recording. Baron Longshore and the goods that he wanted. And we leveled up, level 19, which doesn't really matter because it's an odd level. So no training with the trainer and no talent points because this is the Ironman challenge. This episode, we're heading to the crossroads, and we're actually going to pick up Apothecary Zama. We're going to pick up the, it's a little timed quest, which means we're going to have to run all the way down here and into Mulgore. We may as well just get this done. It's something I would normally do off camera. But we're going to stop by the nests here. I have the 3 feathers. I have 2 feathers. Oh, I did one of them. That's right. If maybe we get lucky and somebody's farming or killing those raptors and we can just do the nest.
Speak quickly.
If not, we'll have to wait.
Trust no one.
Anyway, they give us 45 minutes to do it. More than enough time. Hope you guys are doing well. Sure do. Man, it has been so hot here in the Southwest. It's over 100 degrees. When I was driving up to Albuquerque and back, at one point the temperature gauge in my for the outside temp on the Mercedes said 109 degrees. Now, it's not accurate. Things off, but it was I think it was like 103 degrees, 104 degrees. Pretty effing hot. I think that might be 36, 37 degrees Celsius, somewhere in there. For Celsius people, I don't know. Let's see if we can get in here for Mancrick's wife. Well, it's actually up here, but let's see if we can do that. Make sure we'll grab the flight point, Camp Tarajo, and then run through Mulgore, and hopefully we don't get sniped by a high-level NPC in here. Get Wesley sniped. Is that dude retired? Oh, I haven't anything from Wesley Snipes in a long time. There's the bridge. The bridge. You got a player. The down orc there. Alright, let's watch out. Mainly for the patrol that runs across the road. We're like okayish level to go through here now, but we don't want to get caught out. Here are the nests. Let's take we'll stop over here. Oh, we might get lucky here. Look at this. So I've done this nest. Oh my gosh, we're going to get lucky. The raptors are actually down. All right, we can get this done. A little bit of a CD here. It's like a 10-second CD. I feel like they changed this quest, man. I could have swore when you did this years ago, there was a raptor that would pop out for each of these nests. Maybe I'm wrong there.
Well done.
I swear I remember it that way. Anyway, it's supposed to cool off. We're going to get a thunderstorm, and it's supposed to cool down into the high 80s. I'll take it. Makes a pretty big difference when your AC unit, 10 degrees can be all the difference in the world. Especially if it's a smaller AC unit. It just simply cannot handle that kind of output. I think that goes by BTUs. I don't know. I think that has to do with actual volume. But if you're living in like an apartment complex or something in a really, really hot place, you know, on those really hot days when it's high 90s or over 100, you might find it just doesn't feel like it's cooling down. That's not unusual if you don't have the correct unit or a big enough unit.
Well done.
All right, that's man crick. Let's get this thing out of the way. Get back to the road here. Oh, I need raptor horns. Forgot about that. If you drive an older car, carry some extra all-purpose antifreeze. Make sure your coolant levels are good to go. Never, ever, ever, ever open your radiator cap if your car is hot or even warm. Never do that. Some older cars, that was the way to do it, but most newer cars today, there's a little reservoir on the side where you can actually check it. And you can open that if your car is hot. It's the thermostat closes off and all that. You don't want to add straight water to your radiator ever, because water will literally boil off. You need, obviously, coolant, but just be safe. There should be a hot and a cool level on that plastic container. Heats up, it expands, so you can check it when it's hot. There's a hot mark. If it's completely cool, it'll, you know, obviously check it there, the cold level. And you don't want to overfill it. But if you've got a little too much, it's better than having not enough. That's for sure.
How may I aid you?
All right, flight path discovered. Could be kind of a boring little episode. We'll just hang out, chit chat. I'll try to keep off talking about Donald Trump, if possible. Need lizard horns too. Not that one though. He's not bothering anybody. Low-level player, probably, I don't know, he might have got caught out by that lizard there. Gotta stay on the road, man. Taurens have, like, the worst run, man. Coming out of Mulgore. They gotta run through the Southern Barrens. It's kind of shit. It's the only class that has that, where you're a low-level player running through what could be skull mobs. It's the only class that has that. No other class comes out of their secondary zone into what would be a 4th or 5th level zone, however you want to word it. Turn the ground clutter up. We do, we. Okay. Haven't done that voice in a while. The voice of my viewers. So today is Saturday. Let's put this into some perspective. Today's Saturday the 13th for me. And it was yesterday, Friday, when I went up to Albuquerque. But this video comes out next week. For me, it's this week, obviously. For you guys, it's, because I'm trying to get ahead in videos. But anyway, I got a email from she's like one of the property managers at this place I want to move into. Her name's Emma, saying, "Hey, I got your application. We'll check it out on Monday, and we'll let you know." So there's some apprehension, anxiety there, because I don't really have a consistent, solid source of income. I have income through IT little programming contracts, but it's not consistent. I'm trying to change that. Probably end up sharing something with you guys. I've been meaning to share it with you for, I think, over a year now, but it's a little bit embarrassing. But I probably eventually will share it, just because I don't have any filters. Look at that. It's a gorgeous shot right there, man. Anyway, I got to be honest, I'm a little bit worried. But here's the thing. Because it's more expensive, it forces me to get my shit together. I need that sometimes. Anxiety it kills me. It's debilitating. It's just a general term. It goes beyond, oh, you're just a little bit anxious. There's way more than that to it. And people who suffer from severe anxiety know what I'm talking about. It literally keeps me from doing things like making phone calls, answering the phone, reaching out to people. So that really affects me when I have a job. Especially if I have to be part of meetings and, status updates, blah, 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 you name it. It's shit that just comes with, with most jobs. Not all jobs, but the kind of work that I do, it does. Fucking meetings, man. Meetings are the bane of my existence. In the IT world, they always have been. You'll have pre-meeting meetings and post-meetings and just fuck, man. Let me just do my work. Fuck off and let me do my work. Anyway, I'm filled with anxiety because if I don't get approved, it's kind of a serious problem. Anyway, we'll hope for the best here. Now, fortunately, I do have good credit. I've been working on my credit for the last couple of years, and I think my credit score is like 700. It's not at the top. Whatever, I don't know what the top is, but it's the credit's good. So that's a big plus. Is that a prairie dog? It is. It looks like a rat. Oh, the fair. Are they up and running here? Looks like they are. Now, the fair in classic World of Warcraft, the Darkmoon Fair, is completely different than it is. I think it was Mists of Pandaria where they went like nuts with it. They created the portal you go through, and there's achievements. It's actually like a fair. But in Classic, completely different. I don't even remember the Dark Moon Fair in Vanilla 2004. I don't even remember it being in the game, but again, man, 22 fucking years ago, it's hard to remember exactly what the game was. I'm assuming it was in the game, but I don't know. I'm not sure. All right. Okay, this goes over here. Goes over this way. Got to make sure I get the flight point here. I can't tell you how many times I've done this quest, and like especially off camera, I'm like doing shit in the background, right? And I'm just getting this done so you guys don't have to watch me run. And then I just hearth somewhere and forget to get the flight point, which means I've got to do the run all over again. I think one thing, there's just very few things I would change about Classic. But I think if I was going to change something, first of all, I would completely do the weapon leveling shit. That is fucking trash. But I would make it to where if you discover a city, you run into the city, you would automatically get the flight point. You wouldn't have to click.
What now?
You know?
Dark Lady watch over you.
All right. I can't use any of this. The swiftness potion... I honestly don't know if this would have been allowed. I mean, technically it's a buff, but it's... I don't know. I'm just going to sell it. I'm going to pick that. And what is this? I can't use green.
Victory for Sylvanas.
This is the serpent... yeah, serpent bloom.
Beware. Our enemies abound.
I'm not going to do that. I think this is... yeah, this goes to Silverpine, to the grave. She's a bit removed from her husband here.
What is it?
This is Clarice. Filthy scum. Leaves me for his damn crusade because the light is the most important thing we have against the threats of the undead posse. That the undead pose even, not posse. Well, what about his children? Huh? What about me? Night after night I sat patiently waiting for him, always second to his blasted duty. Well, witness what justice brings you, Iron Man. He's dead, and I'm bearing the very thing he was trying to stop. Take this piece of junk and put it on his tomb at the sepulchre. I want nothing to do with it anymore. Or him.
Goodbye.
Somebody's a little bit salty. Who can blame her? It makes her husband sound like a paladin, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe he was. Oh, hold on. Let me turn this preview off. Shit over here. So I had a video. So I changed all of my graphic settings, got a new mouse, and I had put a video out, and I was watching it, and it was choppy as fuck. I even pinned a comment saying sorry, but I was like, what is going on? Like, why is that happening? So I was using Edge browser. I switched back to Chrome, and the video was fine, man. So fuck Microsoft Edge. Chrome just seems to work for me. I've heard different things. It's not good. It's good. It's one of the worst. I'm just going to stick with fucking Chrome because that's not the first time I've seen that with Microsoft Edge. I don't know what the deal is there, but not interested. All right, flight point got.
Well met.
Let's go. Oh, I actually have that flight point. Let's go here.
Ancestors watch.
We'll go to Sunrock Retreat because what we'll do, I can start. Can I start spiders? I think I can. We can do this as well. The Grim Totems here. That's what we'll do this episode. I'll set the Hearthstone here at Sunrock Retreat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so waiting to know if I get approved, it's kind of holding everything up here. Like, you know, obviously I can't change my address yet because I don't know if I'm getting into the place. I can't change the address on the license, which isn't that big of a deal. It's like low on the poll, but I can't really move forward with finding out, like getting my power turned on there and the date, getting internet up and going, which is going to be one of the first things I do for the channel, not to mention my job. Everything I do requires me to have internet connection because I do work from home. It's just a lot of things being held up right now. But, you know, it's Saturday. I'll just spend this weekend trying to get ahead in videos and also packing the apartment. Cleaning, I'll start cleaning some of the apartment. Yeah. And once I get up there and get settled, I'll do a little apartment tour for you guys if anybody's interested. I do that sometimes. It's not all gaming stuff. 99% of what I put out, but you know, I do like little update videos, and I'll put out, like when I'm working out in the gym, sometimes I'll make a gym video, or I used to have a little short series on the channel about my Camaro, like working on the Camaro and fixing it. I think I've done some stuff on the Mercedes, the first oil change I did in it and all that. To mix it up a little bit. I don't know if people enjoy that or not, but you know, even though this is primarily World of Warcraft gaming, you know, Let's Play, it's still, you know, because of how open I am about stuff. You know, it's also a little bit, I mean, it's not a blog or a vlog or whatever, but, you know, I tend to talk about shit that's going on with me and, you know, make it a little bit more personal than I think what most YouTubers do as far as games. We pick up anything else here? I don't think so, not yet. This boulder slide ravine, nah, we're not going to do that. Man, that quest is dangerous as shit. Problem with that, well, one, it's a cave, but the mobs in there, they're very tightly packed. They run away, and there's a pretty quick respawn rate in there. I have died a couple times on Hardcore Challenge, probably specifically Ironman challenges. I've died in there on a hunter. And hunter's probably the best chance you have doing the Ironman. Or Warlock. Ed pretty much completed his journey on the Warlock. He's waiting on David. I need these? We do. All right. I've got anti-venom. Let's see how we do here. I would much prefer these to be green. Look at the damage I'm taking already. As long as I don't miss, we'll be okay. Let's try to focus on 17s and lower. 16s will be green. That's ideal. Well, sorry, squirrel. Sorry about that. Wrong place, wrong time. He's like, dude, I live here. What do you mean, wrong place, wrong time? What are you, Johnny on the spot with your fucking thunderclap? Fucking gathering nuts, dude. I'm just gonna check in with this freak down here. Hold on, let me just take a peek over. Okay. Ziz. What's up, Ziz?
Yo,
What's happening?
have a good one.
What do you got? Super Reaper? Not ready for that yet.
Be good.
Not ready for that. We're going to hold off. I think I need the spider eggs too, which is going to be a pain in the ass on this character. I don't want to mess with you. Oh, you know what, man? I've just remembered. If you are doing a hardcore challenge, man, be very careful with this quest. There is a chance you get a matriarch spider that will pop out here. So you can get like 2 or 3 little spider ads, but there's a chance that you will get, I think it's like a 19 or 20, a matriarch spider. I died there on, I might have been a warlock or something. I can't remember, but just something to keep in mind. If you're hunter or warlock, a mage, probably got a decent chance of getting away. Frost Nova, hunter pet, warlock pet, whatever, right? Rogue, sprint. But you're like warrior or something. It's get a hell of a surprise there. Can I get lizard? No. I need lizard horns or something too. I just need one of them. I think these are going to be better up here, out here rather. Double miss. Come on, bro. Venom sac. Use that for first aid. I do have some anti-venom on me if we need that. Oh yeah, these are much better level here. I'll save the anti-venom. I can eat through it. But, you know, if we're low and I've got a poison on me, I need to get rid of it. Obviously. Let's see if it'll stack. It might stack. Something to be careful of. I don't think it does. Man, this morning, oh my God. So I've talked about chicken. My landlord has chickens in the backyard, which are just right outside the window here. They're so loud. The neighbor behind me has a little mutt, a little yappy dog that barks nonstop. Both of them were going this morning, and I'm just in here. I'm literally just standing, just like with my eyes closed, just trying to take deep breaths. Not gonna miss that shit, man. Oh, it is horrible. Chickens are so loud, particularly when they're laying eggs. They're at their loudest when they're laying eggs. It's ridiculous. And sometimes 2 or 3 of them are laying eggs at the same time. It sounds like you're at a fucking rock concert, and it's just chickens. It's dumb. Man, it is brutal sounding. If you've ever seen a cartoon where the chicken's like, it's like that, but way fucking worse. And they'll do it for 15, 20 minutes at a time. But like I said, man, I think there's 5 or 6 chickens out there. And sometimes they're just all laying eggs together, and it's I feel like I need a fucking straitjacket on. It's ridiculous, man. And then you mix that in with that dog. Ooh. I've had murderous thoughts. I'm straight up honest with you. I've had such dark fantasies, particularly with that dog. I've talked about it before. I love animals. I love dogs. I love cats. Just not that fucking dog. I have this fantasy where a bird of prey swoops down out of the sky with its talons and grabs that little son of a bitch and carries it off. And I can hear the dog sounds getting less and less, yapping the whole time. It carries it off to some high area to feed it to its young. Fuck that dog, man. You have no idea what it's like listening to like that, sometimes for an hour or more straight. It's ugh. I don't know how it does it, man. It's incredible to me that it just never gets tired, just never stops doing it. It's like a fucking mental problem or something, man. I think that the dog has like issues, because the moment it goes outside, it just starts barking like that. You could let it out at 3 o'clock in the morning, and that dog has been outside as early as 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, because they are elderly retired people. They all kinds of weird hours. 5 o'clock in the morning, I've heard it out there at 10:30 at night. Now, they're usually better if it's really early or really late. But that dog will be out there sometimes during the day, and it is just non-stop. Oh, what's the other part of this? Oh, the deep moss. Okay. Well, let's go here. And we'll get... we'll see if we can slay some of these grim totem things, freaks. And we can get the venom spitters back up in this area. When I lived in California, I lived in this neighborhood, and they had I think it was like a town ordinance. There was a number you could call. I guess because it's California. I don't know, man. They do things different in California. You could call a number if a dog was barking for too long, and they would send a dude or like people in a truck. I don't know if it was part of like the SPCA or something or animal protection. I think that's what it was, to make sure the animal was okay. But there was a law, or like I said, it was like an ordinance or something. You could not leave an animal outside if it was barking like that. Which, that's the only place I've ever lived that had something like that. I appreciate that though, man, because fucking people are cruel, man. They'll get a fucking dog and then they just chain the motherfucker up outside. Those motherfuckers need to be in prison, man. Like, the fuck do you have an animal for, you know? Dogs are like some of the most highly sociable creatures. And to put it in a cage outside, or to put it on a fucking chain, man, go fuck yourself. Seriously. That drives me fucking crazy. I hate that more than anything, man. Well, not more than anything. But it's right up there. That is just so fucking cruel to do. Do I need you guys? We do need you guys. Alright. There could be a chest around here. See if we can find it. It can be like right over here. I've seen it in here. If I was a dwarf, just turn on Treasure Finder and it would show like a herb or a node on the map. Kind of cool. I mean, it's not the most useful racial, but they also have stone form. And I personally, for hardcore, and especially like the challenges I do for like Ironman, I think it's like one of the best racials there is, because you remove poisons, bleeds, and diseases, and it's only like a 3-minute CD. And so you get, you guys know, sometimes you'll get a disease. There's like a 20-minute fucking debuff on you. Yeah, I love it. I love stone form. Also, it also increases your armor a little bit. I don't know how much, like 10% or something like that. Alright, these are good level for us. These are super quick attacking here. The dual wielding freaks. Make sure we hamstring them, because they do run away. Nice. Nice. What is my throw? Shift E. I don't eat, I usually have food and drink there, but we'll take that. I can never remember what it is. Get my bleed up. Let's actually change that. Yeah, that's Shift D and Shift F. Okay. Get my keybind straight here. I don't want to double pull here. Can't really handle it. Alright, we're good. Cloak could be an upgrade. It's not. Oh, we got a lupine cloak as well. Oh, and I got that. Quest items. We want to save these venom sacks. Got that coal car booty key. Okay. Wrap it up pretty soon. I'll be getting back to an hour-long videos once I get settled in Albuquerque. There's a good chance I'll have fiber internet, and it's going to change my life. It's going to be amazing if I can get fiber. I'll be able to upload a fucking 100 gig video in like 5 fucking minutes, man. It's going to be... Oh... It'd be so good. There's actually 2 mobs in there. I can't believe I just did that. That's fucking stupid. Get some more food here. I might pick up fishing. That's what I usually do on my Ironman challenges. And I've talked about the reasons why. The original Ironman challenge, they allowed first aid, but not fishing or cooking. And it just doesn't make any sense. You know? Like, why would you do that? You know, you can't use the auction house or anything. But you'd be able to... You're like self-found. You'd be able to fish up your own food and then cook it and eat it. Obviously, you can't have the buff that you get if you cook up, you know, certain types of food, but probably going to end up allowing it. It makes it more immersive to me, and it just makes more sense. It just feels more like we're just doing the journey ourselves. Why would I want to, why would I buy food, right? It's just kind of lame if you think about it. Okay, let me be careful here. If I chain pull, we got to haul ass. Okay, good. These fucking maces are badass looking, aren't they? Scroll of Spirit. We'll put that on a caster. If we see one. Ooh. Shit. It takes so long to get rage going sometimes. Oh, I'm done with those. What do I need? I just need 4 ruffians. So they are the dual wielders. And they're generally close to these other mobs here. So they're kind of rough to get. Might be able to pull this one solo. See if I can hold off on abilities so that I can get some rage going here. Don't miss, please. Oh my gosh, we just got some of the monkey. I think they're leather. Can't wear them. 2 agi, 3 stam. Be pretty good if we could use them. That's a double pull. I always forget this. Up back this way, there are some that are easier to get, I think. We actually got to wrap it up. We'll finish this up next episode. I got to do some packing. The heat is gonna start coming on. It's gonna be over 100 degrees today. About 36, 37 degrees Celsius here. A quick way to figure it out for Celsius people, basically every other person in the world, except for the fucking United States, you subtract 30 and divide by 2. So if it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit, subtract 30, 70, divide by 2, 35, and it's rough. It's roughly. If you go the other way, Celsius to Fahrenheit, you would just do the opposite. Right? So you would multiply by 2 and then add 30. Right? So if it's 30 C, multiply by 2, 60, then add 30, 90 degrees. Right? It gets you within 1 or 2 degrees. It's not like exact, but... Oh, I just need one more. Okay, well, hold on. Let's finish this. Got a couple really quick there. That chest up. Oh, he's not one of the ones we need. I don't actually see the chest. Let's see if it's around back, because this is the spawn point, this area here, but I damn sure don't see it. Huh. That makes me think it might also, this one could be tied to the camp up here, but there's usually a chest in there. Well, hold on, man. I need one more. It doesn't matter, because this gets turned in way over here anyway. So let's hearth on back. And we'll wrap it on up. We'll be hitting level 20 in the next episode or two. Probably 2 episodes. I didn't want to come to Ratchet. I forgot to set the Hearthstone. That's all right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate it. Take care. The Iron Man and myself will see you in the next episode.
Catch you later.
Peace.